There we go. Okay, we're gonna do the brain parts again with the smaller brain model, just so that you can be able to identify all of the parts on both brains. Our longitudinal fissure is down the center, right here. So again, this is the longitudinal fissure. Our lateral sulcus is right here, and it divides the frontal lobe, parietal lobe, and temporal lobe. So it's right down here. Our cerebral hemispheres, you have your right and your left, and if you're facing this direction, this would be your right, that would be your left. Your frontal lobe is this area right here. Your frontal lobe is here. Your temporal lobe is right here. Sorry, guys. Your parietal lobe is like right here. So, because remember, these are your gyri or whatever they're called. And
can you turn it this way just a little bit?
you see this? So this would be your parietal, right back here. Your occipital lobe would be back here where your occipital bone is. Your central sulcus. Okay, the way you identify your central locus again is, remember, you have your the frontal portion lobe of the brain has almost the branches are like going in this direction. They're going up and down. When you get to the pre-central gyrus and the post-central gyrus, they change directions. So you can see them like that. So our central gyrus is down right here. Right down. And that separates your frontal lobe from your parietal lobe. And then our precentral gyrus is towards the frontal lobe, so it's right here. And then our post-central gyrus is right there, and that's the back. And then remember again that the primary motor cortex is the exact same thing as the precentral, so this is your primary motor cortex, and your primary sensory cortex is the same as the precentral gyrus, so it's back. Post back. So let me say that again, just to clarify. Your post-central gyrus is the same thing as your primary sensory cortex, and that is along the more back end of the brain near the parietal lobes. Our olfactory bulb and tract. Now we get to open the brain. Where would they be? Okay, they're right here. This is the olfactory bulb, and this is the olfactory tract. So the number 8 would be our olfactory bulb, and 1 right here is actually our olfactory tract. And let's see, our optic chiasm. Here it would be this little branch thing.
Let me see, can you?
That does.
The branch that connects.
So this is our optic chiasm, right? The branch? Is it the branch?
No.
Is it this? Knob? Okay. The optic chiasm is the nubbin. I like to say nubbin. It's right there. And then,
She's checking her phone during the video.
and then, sorry guys, our pituitary gland is our little nodule right here. And then the pons is right here.
There's evidence right there.
See it? This is our pons. And then our cerebellum is our little brain, and it's right here. And then once you put this back together, it's right there, the little brain. And our medulla oblongata is just this bottom portion. Now, let's see. We also need to know that our corpus callosum, which is right here. Our diencephalon, which is both our thalamus and our hypothalamus. On this one, our thalamus is here, and our hypothalamus is right here. So thalamus would be where like 19 is, and then the hypothalamus would be where 21 is.
And it's more of a triangular shape.
Right, so it's more, yeah, it is. Our mesencephalon is both our superior and our inferior colliculus. And the way I identify that, let's see, it would be on this back portion.
Okay.
Right here. So this is our inferior, our superior colliculus and our inferior colliculus.
Okay. On the back side of the pond.
Right. You see it? Inferior is the lower one, and superior is the top one. Next thing we need to know is our cerebellum and our pons. Let's look at it on this. Cerebellum, pons. Medulla oblongata is right here. Our optic chiasm is, it's easier to see it here. Our third ventricle would be surrounding the thalamus right here.
Let me see it.
Right here. It's that,
The
like,
groove.
that groove cavity.
Tibia and fibula.
Wow. I guess you can see the fourth one better here. This this is the mesencephalic I can't say it right now.
Mesencephalic.
The cerebral aqueduct is the other name for it, and it's right here. And then our fourth ventricle is extending from that. And then I think that's it. That's all we need to know for this one.